This is The Process Shot. I'm Michael. I'm stuck in a haunted movie theater, and I've seen The Cliff, a new experimental animated film from Fabrice Le Nezet. It's another one of those abstract films, seemingly focused more on visual presentation and production than a story, but there's still at least something going on here. Specifically, the short follows a dog that appears to have returned from the dead, either as a zombie or as a ghost. I'm not really sure. Either way, its first instinct is to go around the places where it once called home, and by doing so, it takes in the sights, sounds, and other sensations of its past life, walking through its memories and the circumstances that resulted in its death. Again, this movie doesn't exactly have a strong narrative or story to talk about, going for style over substance and doing more to look cool than anything else. That said, it really does look cool. It's almost because there's no need to tell its story in a traditional manner that the movie is able to explore doing so through unconventional, entirely visual-driven manners. It's expressed further by the idea of sensory perception and the recovery of memories, initially beginning with fragments and vague images of the world that the dog once knew, then becoming more and more complete. Even so, these memories are still broken up into segments and sections of the world, as if portioned off depending on what stuck out most within the dog's memory. Either way, it's certainly a very stylized approach to visual storytelling, even if presented without any context or narrative. The black and white color scheme also works to this effect, both presenting an unclear world for the viewer, as well as being what a dog would see, since they're apparently colorblind. I've never actually looked into that to see if it's true either. Anyways, at the very least, the technical elements of the film do their part in making this story coherent, if minimal. Editing keeps things moving at a steady pace, but does give you enough time to understand what you're seeing, which is where the cinematography is also allowed to shine. Again, it's intentionally vague at times, but clears up enough to let you understand what the dog is seeing and re-experiencing. It's not too confusing and doesn't just throw you right into things. And while it might have been interesting to see this storytelling approach applied to a more traditional narrative, I'd say that it achieves what the filmmakers wanted to accomplish when trying this style for the film. Also, it would have been nice to see this style applied to something longer than only a few minutes. The Cliff, Fabrice Le Nezet, 2022. 4 stars. I'd recommend watching it for certain. Seriously, it's only like 2 or 3 minutes long. That's it for me. If you liked this review, leave a like. If you have something to add, leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel for more reviews. I wonder if this is how ghosts perceive the world in general. I wonder if ghosts can even watch movies. If anybody out there knows of any ghosts willing to talk about movies, hit me up, please.